Now, your forecast first from KARK4, your weather authority.
Extreme heat again today for a good part of Arkansas, with it expected to continue as we head through the next couple of days. A heat advisory in effect through Thursday for much of the state. The heat index as high as 110 degrees for tomorrow and then again on Thursday. And we do have an excessive heat warning in effect for northwest as well as southeastern Arkansas through tomorrow. The heat index as high as 113. For Little Rock tomorrow morning, your drive in, partly cloudy, around 80 degrees. By afternoon, 20% chance of a shower with triple digits expected. KARK4 News at 10 starts now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, your home for the 2012 Summer Olympics. This is KARK4 News.
A disabled man forced out of a public library, all because of a service dog. It's a story you'll find only on KARK. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying up late, everybody. I'm Bob Clausen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Dean.
A disabled man plans to attend a meeting at Little Rock Central Arkansas Library, but ends up arrested for criminal trespass. He says because he had his service dog in tow. It's a story you'll see only on KARK4. Marcy Manley joining us now live with more on this story. Marcy?
Bob, in an exclusive interview with KARK, Terry Hayhurst telling us that he's slated to appear in court for an arraignment hearing on Monday. That's because he says he came here to the public library in Little Rock just last night, and a misunderstanding over the Americans with Disabilities Act left him facing handcuffs, forced from the library.
Let me get my crutches here.
Terry Grizz Hayhurst considers service dog Nia his left-hand gal.
Nia's been trained specifically. She's a balance assist dog.
Hayhurst suffers from a spinal cord injury, making it difficult to walk without her help.
A lot of people don't understand. Now, I'm in a good situation because I'm an obvious cripple.
But Monday night, a visit to the Central Arkansas Library's main location left Hayhurst under arrest, charged with criminal trespass.
Give up your rights or be arrested, so I was arrested.
There's risk involved in not knowing exactly what we're dealing with.
Library security officers weren't sure of Nia's service dog status or Hayhurst's disability.
This is a dog on a retractable leash that just looks like my pet dog. The person who has it doesn't appear to have any obvious disability,
which library staff say poses a safety concern for other library patrons.
We have an obligation to the rest of the people in the library. When you bring an animal in the building, we need to know that it's trained.
According to Library Director Bobby Roberts, Hayhurst refused to answer questions allowed under the Americans with Disabilities Act. So security called police to have him escorted from the building when he refused to leave.
Is this a service dog? And what is the service dog for? It's my understanding he answered the first question, but not the second question.
I answered both questions that they're allowed to ask, and I even answered the question they're not allowed to ask us, what's my disability?
According to the ADA, officials are allowed to ask if the animal is a service dog and what tasks it's been trained to perform. However, they cannot ask about a person's disability or require documentation for the dog. Hayhurst believes it's an example of the need for education about the ADA.
There's just a lot of misconception, and look, quite frankly, this is something most people don't ever have to deal with.
Saying the experience is a misunderstanding, one that may simply be worked out in court. Now, library staff here say they also welcome anyone with any type of service animal into the building as long as it is trained. And Bob, they also want to make sure that patrons know that anyone covered by the ADA is welcome to have access to the services here at the Central Arkansas Library System. Live in Little Rock, Marcy Manley, KARK4 News.
All right, Marcy, thanks very much.
A tragic end to an Arkansas family's vacation when their Suburban flipped in the middle of a Texas highway, killing a young boy. It happened Monday afternoon along the East Tex Freeway in Houston. 5-year-old Trace Williams of Pine Bluff died when that vehicle rolled on top of him. According to police, a family friend was driving, lost control of the car, and swerved into the center divider. The child's mother, her 2 other children, and that family friend escaped with only minor injuries.
Conway police on the lookout for someone who swiped a set of wheels. Sans the vehicle. Seriously, take a look. Someone left this Yukon sitting on cinder blocks after taking the tires and the wheels, all of it. An officer patrolling the area early Saturday morning found not 1 but 2 Yukons missing wheels while checking on the Crane GMC dealership parking lot. Dealership owner says the tires and the wheels valued at around $800 apiece. If you have any information, you're being asked to contact Conway Police.
A fire contained after burning for 3 days burst back to life, threatening homes on Mount Riante this evening. KARK4's Brittany Johnson reports from Garland County.
As the smoke grows along Mount Riante, so does the crowd of spectators, some taking pictures, others taking in the size, wondering where it will go next.
I'm hoping it doesn't cross the road and come down the other side because that's where my house is.
Liz Frazier has been stopping at this vantage point along Highway 7 since the fire started Saturday.
I had to get my mom out of the house because she's had congestive heart failure and I didn't want her breathing the smoke.
Since then, it's grown to nearly 300 acres. 9 different agencies rushed to the rescue, including the U.S. Forest Service, Arkansas Forestry Commission, and a handful of volunteer departments.
This is rugged country. It's hard to put a dozer line in. It's hard to put any kind of line in this dry weather. It's unusually dry. The least little thing will start a fire.
The governor authorized Black Hawks with Bambi buckets to fly above, dumping over 600 gallons of water. But so far, it hasn't been enough.
Here at the bottom of the mountain, you can see just why it's so hard for them to put out this fire. First, it's very, very steep. Also, there's not a lot of soil, only rocks. The difference is, at the bottom, they're small like this, but at the top, we're told that they're as big as cars.
For safety reasons, our crew was held at the staging area. These pictures from the front line show crews cutting through the brush, creating a fire line, trying to protect homes, some in immediate danger.
They're nervous. They're on pins and needles. They have been for a couple of days now.
Now firefighters are hoping nightfall will bring cooler temperatures, calmer wind, and relief for fearful homeowners. In Garland County, Brittany Johnson, KARK 4 News.
And in England, Arkansas, thick black smoke in the air there as a KARK viewer sends in cell phone photos of a fire believed to be from a debris pile just south of the city of England. The viewer says that he saw the England sanitation crew and volunteer firemen keeping an eye on the fire. Good news there. KARK contacted Lonoke County Sheriff's Office to find out what started the fire, but received no official word just yet.
Auction houses say Arkansas cattle farmers are selling their cattle and selling out of the business at an alarming rate due to the drought. The assistant manager at Lewis Livestock Auction says adult cows are selling at double the rate of last year, and the drought is pushing many farmers to sell livestock they can no longer afford to take care of due to high feed costs and low amounts of water.
For lack of a better term, we feel like funeral directors around here, because when we sell someone out, they're crying. They're upset about it. They don't like it.
Now, more business is good for the auction houses now. It could hit many businesses, though, in the future. As cattle ranchers sell, businesses that make and supply their goods could start suffering next year.
Now, from KARK4, your weather authority, Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan.
Another day of extreme heat across much of Arkansas. Fortunately, not as extreme as yesterday when Little Rock topped out at 111 degrees. 107 the high in town today. Not a record. The record was 112, set back in 1986. We did see a record warm low temperature this morning of 82. Today's 107 is the 21st 100 degree or higher high temperature day we've seen so far this year. That ties us for 6th place for the most number of 100-degree days in a year. 100 degrees, the high temperature at Harrison today, 104 at Mena. A little bit of cloud cover, some showers, keeping temperatures on the relatively cool side in northeast Arkansas, upper 80s to low 90s. Right now, we haven't really cooled off a whole lot. We're down to 88 here in Little Rock, still 92 at Fort Smith. Clinton currently at 81 degrees, 82 at Stuttgart, and currently 83 degrees for you folks down in Pine Bluff. Well, we still have that big ridge of high pressure. It's beginning to shift a little further off to the west, and we've talked about areas of high pressure really putting a damper on the development of any showers and thunderstorms because of the downward motion of the air mass. Well, with that high now shifting westward, we're beginning to see a few disturbances rounding the top of it. One of those triggered a couple of showers and thunderstorms in central Arkansas during the afternoon hours today. We have another one upstream just over the border in southwestern parts of Missouri. That might trigger a shower tonight. And it looks like we could see yet another disturbance tomorrow afternoon, so we're going to keep a small chance of a few showers and thunderstorms in the forecast overnight tonight through the day tomorrow. Much the same story as we head into Thursday. Isolated showers will be possible with that weak northwesterly flow. And I think we stand a slightly better chance by Friday afternoon of a couple of showers and thunderstorms as a tail end of a cold front moves through parts of Missouri. We're not going to see that front through here, but a second front is expected to head our direction as we head toward Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That front looks like it may stall across northern or central Arkansas and be the focus for even more rain chances. Tonight, though, just a 20% chance of a shower. Look for a low of 80. As we head into the day tomorrow, we're looking for 106 for the high temperature, 103 on Thursday, 102 on Friday. I don't know about you, but I like that trend of lower high temperatures. As we head into Friday, the rain chances about 1 in 3. A dry Saturday followed by better rain chances for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Look at those high temperatures, back to the mid-90s. That's where we should be for this time of the year, not around 110. And we all need a break from this extreme heat. I don't know about you, but I do.
Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you.
Keith, thanks very much.
All right, get those running shoes laced up. Registration for the 2013 Little Rock Marathon. It opens tomorrow.
Can't believe it's right around the corner, so to speak. The theme this year, luck. Lucky Little Rock Marathon. The race is set for March 3rd, 2013, or 3/3/13, with the Western Lucky Horseshoe theme, which would probably come in handy. For more information on how to register, visit our website, arkansasmatters.com.
Despite a banner year for blood donations, an urgent call going out. The need is great. We're going to tell you how you can help. Plus,
I was proud of it.
A mom, a student, and inspiration. When we return, we're going to have the extraordinary story of a woman who gives it her all, despite all of life's challenges.
and take a look at tonight's Mega Millions numbers, 5, 18, 21, 29, 41, and 37. And remember, you can always sign up for lottery text alerts at arkansasmatters.com.
This is KARK 4 News in high definition with Bob Clausen, Jessica Dean, and Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan.